Have you ever stopped to think about what really makes a celebration unforgettable? It's not just about the cake or the music, right? Today, we're going to flip through a kind of celebration scrapbook to really get into the anatomy of our most joyful moments and maybe figure out how we can hang on to them forever. I mean, it's a question we all think about, isn't it? After the party's over and everyone's gone home, what's actually left? It's that feeling, that story, the memory. So let's dive in and see how we can make those memories as vivid and as lasting as possible. Okay, so let's open up our scrapbook, and it starts with this wonderful scene of a family get-together. We're going to use this as our guide, really, to break down how we create and remember these meaningful events. We'll look at all the little pieces that come together to make one big, happy memory. All right, so our first section is all about setting the stage. Because a truly great celebration, it doesn't just happen. It all starts with the art of anticipation, that amazing, exciting buzz that starts building way before the first guest even shows up. Just look at how this scene captures that pre-party energy. This is that magic moment when a normal room is transforming into a party space. Setting up the physical environment is the very first step to creating that special, celebratory vibe, just like it is here for Zane's birthday. And if you look closer, you can break that whole scene down into these little actions. Each one is a small but honestly a super crucial piece of the puzzle. Hanging those shiny ribbons, getting the balloons just right, placing the cake. Every single detail is like a signal that says, hey, something special is about to happen. That's the art of anticipation right there. And now, for the main event. So the stage is set, the guests start to arrive, and we dive right into the heart of the celebration. This is where that incredible energy of togetherness just takes over. And it's all defined by the things we do and the emotions we share that really create that core memory. A great party is just buzzing with life. We're not just sitting around quietly. We're talking, we're engaging in stuff, like Grandpa teaching a little chess strategy over there, and we're even making our own music, like these cousins in their family band. This is exactly what that energy of togetherness looks and feels like. Oh, and this is just a perfect picture of the whole emotional journey. See on the left, that's the peak moment of excitement. Kids are cheerful, they're swapping little gifts, the energy is just electric. But, and this is just as important, look at the other side of that coin, the happy, totally content exhaustion that comes after. You're sleepy on the couch. A great party takes you on that complete emotional ride. But celebrations aren't just for us and our families. They can bring an entire community together. Think about a day like Labor Day. The whole neighborhood comes out to honor and show respect for its workers. The firefighters, the doctors, the teachers. It just strengthens all those bonds that connect us. Okay, but what happens when it's all over? The event itself, well, that's only half the story. The other half is all about how we remember it, and maybe even more importantly, how we tell that story. And that brings us to the absolutely crucial role of language in building our memories. I absolutely love this metaphor, a description toolkit. I mean, think about it. The words we choose are literally the tools we use to build our memories and then share them with other people. Words like shiny or ancient or polite, they're not just words. They are specific tools or painting a really vivid picture in someone's head. Let's see how this works. The same idea applies whether we're talking about a family party or, a wonder of the world. You could say the pyramids are big, but that doesn't really capture it, does it? The second you choose a word like ancient, you've picked the perfect tool. You've instantly communicated all that history and importance. The right word makes the memory powerful. And this kind of brings us right back to the community. Activities like this community quiz, they do way more than just test what people know. They're actually a way for the whole group to practice and reinforce a shared language. Words like Labor Day, neighborhood, and honor. This is how we build a shared story together. So maybe we should reframe how we think about vocabulary. It's not just some list of words you have to memorize for a test. It is the fundamental stuff, the actual building blocks we use to construct our most precious memories and then share those stories with the world. So we've seen how celebrations get built and how language helps us remember them. Now, for our last section, let's talk about how you can be an active creator of your own lasting memories. The story doesn't have to end when the party does. Not at all. You can make it last. You could create a colorful card that just captures the feeling of the day. You can snap some photos to freeze a happy moment in time. Heck, even just wearing special clothes can become this powerful memory anchor. And that kind of brings us to our final thought here. The next time you're at a party, or a gathering, or a community event, think about it. How are you going to capture it? What tools are you going to pull out of your toolkit? How are you going to make that joyful moment last? Because that scrapbook, it's all yours to create.